And be honest with you guys, man. In this video I want to make before I go to sleep. I feel like it's important that I make this video because it's important that people realize that now that I'm a proud spiritualist, now that I know who I am, it's important that the world knows you have to meet me where I am. And I'm not saying that like I'm the most important person in the world or anything like that because God knows I'm not. But I'm saying I used to be a person that went out his way to meet other people and do everything that other people wanted to do and change myself to fit in other people's lives. And now I'm done with that type of life because I realized it wasn't gonna never make me happy. I was just gonna be serving purposes for other people and I wasn't gonna never be myself. But now that I realize who I am and I realize myself and I realize how to appreciate myself and I realize what I love, either you meet me and love what I love or we come to an agreement to not be friends or not be part of each other if we have to. But I'm done going out of my way for people who don't want to go out the way for me. I'm done going out my way for things that don't really serve my purpose, that don't do nothing but bring me pain anyway. And if you want to be a part of my life, you have to fit into what I love, and you have to fit into what I'm about. And if you don't, you just don't. But I'm not gonna go out my way to fit people into it. You have to naturally fit and naturally gel with what I'm building. If you don't, I'm not gonna go out my way to try to force you to fit. I'm gonna just let it be what it is. Cause I feel like that's something I needed to do a long time ago in my life, and that's something I'm doing now. So if you fit, then we'll get along and have a great life. And if you don't, you don't. But I'm not gonna go out my way to force you to fit or to beg you to stay or to change myself to try to make myself feel like, okay, I got to change myself to fit this person in. No, if I have to change myself to fit you in, that's just naturally means to me you weren't naturally meant to be there. And I was just trying to force it. It's like trying to force a square peg in a round hole. It just wasn't meant to go. And that's something I had to learn in my life too. You can't force things that's not meant to be there. You have to let everything flow and fit naturally. That's the only way your life will come together, in my personal opinion. So if you fit in my puzzle, if you want to be a part of it, and you fit, that's fine. But if you don't, I'm not gonna chase you, and I'm not gonna do the extra to try to force you to be somewhere you don't want to be. I'm just rocking with people that naturally fit me and naturally fit what I'm trying to build. And that's just something I've learned throughout time. And that's something people need to learn about life. People that just naturally fit, you ain't gonna have to fight for. They just gonna naturally be there and it's gonna naturally work out smoother. People that you have to force to fit or you have to fight over or you have to stress over every day, you're stressing over them because they're not meant to be there, but you want to be stubborn and not let them go. It's going to hurt you every day till you let that person or those people go and find the natural people that seamlessly fits into your life the natural way, in my opinion. And that's just what I've learned from my spiritual experience. The natural fits fit easier and smoother. The harder fits are going to make you stress and worry, and it always gonna bring you anxiety. Something that comes natural is just gonna flow. The nervous fits are going to, and that nervousness, that anxiety, that pain you feel, that stress you feel, that's God telling you you don't need that person in your life, and you don't need to keep paying attention to their energy in your life, and you need to let people like that get out of your energy. And I just learned that from through my spiritual experience. So if you come into my energy and you fit what I'm trying to build, you in and we gonna get along. But if you not, I'm gonna just leave you alone and let you do you. And that's just something I've learned through my natural spiritual experience when it comes to life, in my opinion. Excuse me. But in my opinion. But that's my opinion though. It's something that I wish I had to learn when I was younger. I would have been a lot better off in my life, and I would have saved myself a lot of stress throughout life because I was trying to fit people into my life at first that didn't belong, and I was getting stressed out about different things, but I didn't want to let go of it, and it wasn't healthy. But once I learned to let go, and I learned to let my life just bring people in that fit naturally, my life started flowing smoother, and I started being happier. So I'm just telling you that so you can avoid the hard headedness that I had to go through to figure that out, in my personal opinion. Just go with people that just feel natural to you. Don't go for anybody that you have to do too much extra for. If they constantly bringing you headaches, constantly stressing you out, you don't need that in your life. You need people that just naturally flow, like the friends and girlfriend I have today, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, though.